Hey guys, Beck again. I am in the middle of an Australian rainforest once again. Different part of the rainforest than last time. But I've walked right up. There is waterfalls up further, but I'm going to leave that for another day. Some of this walk was really hard going, so I'm going to hope that I can keep you guys on board without dropping it, without breaking it. And we'll see how we go. This is the easy part. This is simple. Guys, I've been looking at some of these rocks. I'm just marvelled. I'm just marvelled. Especially down here, there's some really bizarre patterns on these rocks. So I must remember to show that when we get to it. So guys, what's been happening? What's been happening in your world? Because, wow, what I'm hearing happening and what's happening in my world, yeah, I don't feel we belong here anymore at all. I really don't. And like I said in the last video, well, my last rainforest video, I think it was, I said it's almost like something happened at some time, don't know when. Everyone said it was 2012, but who knows? But something changed, and it's almost like, so those who were wicked in their heart, but maybe they didn't really know it, they've just become so full-on wicked, and they don't even want to sort of fight it. And those of us who know we're not evil, we're told we are by certain people. We're told we're evil, we're told we're not believers. Don't worry, don't listen. Don't let anyone take your crown. No one. No one. So, you know your righteousness is your faith is your righteousness, sorry. You know that. Do not be deceived by these people. But what's going to happen is there's a scripture, isn't there, that says, let the good continue to be good and let the wicked keep being wicked. And, oh, it's starting to rain. How beautiful, raining in the rainforest. Awesome. And this seems to be where we're at with the wicked, really coming out and being wicked in front of us without hiding it. And I'm not just talking about bad people, guys. I'm talking about the controllers of this realm, the controllers of this system, and now that they've gone all out. The train is off the rails. How many train derailments? What's the old saying? The train is off the rails. It's off the rails. When people are spinning out, something's really full on, they'll often go, man, that's off the rails. Especially over here, we say it a lot. And I believe that was code. Not really. Not code, really. Because I think they're flat out telling us, guys, time is now. Time has come. And my beautiful friend, Christopher Levens, my very best friend, my best man friend, he pointed something out to me yesterday. There was an old video and this man was interviewing George Bush Jr. and John Kerry, and he interviewed them separately because they were running for the presidency against each other. Now listen to this. He asked George Bush Jr. what 322 said. Oh, you know, you're in a secret society and it's so secret. Well, what does 322 mean? Now, I can't quote the exact words, but he said, well, that nominee's not running yet. 322 he was referring to as a person. Do you understand what I'm saying? When asked about 322, he said, oh, that nominee's not running yet. So he's referring to the number 322 as a he. as an entity, whether it be, well, we know it won't be completely human, if at all human, or posing as a human. So that's very interesting, isn't it? Okay, so George Bush Jr. said out of his own mouth that 322 was, oh, that nominee's not running yet. It might be she. I could be wrong saying he. I shouldn't do that, because we know that their life is all about androgyny and the twin female system. So, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This looks like a wall. Come on. Like, look. There. This actually looks like a part of a wall and not so much of a rock. And if it's not that, it's definitely a tree. That's definitely petrified wood. Either way, that looks, there is something very suspicious down here, guys, so stay with me. It'll be worth it. I'm just going to gabble on a bit about what I'm thinking. I wasn't actually inspired to do this video. I wanted to do it because of where I am. And now you can see why. Check it out. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Look, raining in the rainforest. How beautiful. I'll be coming back and swimming in this one. Awesome. Hello. Yep. That's so cool. See that rock ledge there, right? It just looks funky. Just looks funky. And look, under there, kind of the water. You see that line? Like that's a defined line, like cut rock. Look at that. And this is how we find things. Oh boy. It's a bit of a drop. Okay. Whoa, sugar. Don't lose your balance back. So what's going on? What's happening? Besides all this stuff they've hidden from us. You know, it could have been a rock wall there at one time. Ancient people lived here, and this could be all melting. How do we not know it's not? I'm just going to stand here and talk for a little while, because I've got a metal detector guy walking past me. Up the back here, he's just coming through. This is nice here though. So, we'll probably need to touch on a few things here. Oh, she's gone in. Oh, that's lovely. Good on you. Swim in the rain in the rainforest. Yeah, so, what do you reckon? That's pretty cool. Look at this, it's raining. Raining in the rainforest. So cold. Is it? Oh, okay. Middle of summer and it's still freezing. Yeah, okay. Good water to drink though. Look at this. Just beautiful, straight off the mountain. I'm in Samford Valley for you people who know this area. Samford Valley, you locals know what I'm talking about. But I'm right up the top. You've got to go right to as far as the road goes. And then the road ends, and then you park, you walk down the creek and head up the mountain. And next time I'm going to go right up, like there's big waterfalls up there. And that will be for next time. Now, there's a really tricky part here. I might have to stick you somewhere else. No. Oh, look at this. Oh, there she is there. Just beautiful. Okay, I need a hand up here. Here we go. So, What's going on? I hear there was a video this morning circulating, and it was my beautiful girl that brought it to my attention. That there was a massive chemical explosion in Hawaii. Even the word nuclear was mentioned in Maui, and all the drinking water in Hawaii is contaminated. I don't know, guys. I've heard nothing else about it. And I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm waiting for Christopher Green to make a video because he lives on Maui. So I guess if we don't hear from Christopher Green again, we might think something did happen. That's for sure. Okay, because Chris lives on Maui. Okay. And please be careful with Christopher. He loves pushing his Bitcoin, gold and silver. I don't subscribe to him in that way. I subscribe to him obviously, but I don't subscribe to his form of Christianity he's practicing. Yeah. So just a disclaimer for me there. I don't endorse him. But yeah, he's on Maui. And look, it looks like blocks being put together. Like I'm in the middle of a rainforest. Come on, that's a perfect scene. Anyway, oh look at this little doggy. Hello, little rugrat. See you later. Hey, your little dog's gone. Oh, she's looking for this girl over here on the cliff. Don't know where the doggy's gone now. That chick's doing what I would do. There's someone else up there. Is there another girl with you guys? Yeah. Yeah, she's with him. Yeah. These are the only people up here. That's how far up we are. I'm actually going to go bush because if I try to go down those rocks there, I hardly could get up them without sliding. There was nothing to hang on to. That's really, really steep. Doesn't look at it. This is all very steep. So I'm going to try and backdoor that. Oh yes, perfect. Yes, so I don't put much credibility into this Hawaiian explosion at this stage. Africa split in two. Now, hasn't that been happening for quite some time? But apparently you can't get from one side to the other now. It's that bad. So that's pretty full on, if that's true. This is all if surmise at this point. We haven't got full reports on these things. And what I did see, guys, you're going to have to go to Mr. MBB 333. Unfortunately, Mr. Mason there, he's brought out some footage on the end of his last video. And it's the sun. And he's debunked any issues about it being just a camera thing, and I know enough about it now, and I know he's absolutely correct what he's saying. So take notice. The sun had a ring attached to it. Now I have seen this thing popping out behind the clouds, and you can't really get a good capture of it because it's always covered up, okay, with these thick clouds. Now this ring pops out about the 2 o'clock mark on the sun, and that's what I wanted to show you. Where are those rocks? So this ring, look at this, look. Think, like, you've got to question this stuff. Down here too. The sun ring 2 o'clock position. Have a look, guys. Mr. MBB 333. Sorry, just got a bit diverted there. Oh, and talking about getting diverted, please have a look at that community post I put up with the Divergent video. It's only 1 minute and 25 seconds long. So please take a minute out of your day to look at that. Because look at this. Oh, here we go again, you know. This is all along here, guys. Ruins? I don't know. Something's not right. And that's why I want you to watch that Divergent channel. Because he shows desert melted cities. Okay? And I think there's a lot more to all this. Everybody needs to stop going with the flow of what we've been taught, which we had to do that to realise we're living in a closed system, didn't we? We had to throw that globe out in the bin. We had to. And then you've got to start again. And this is what we have to do with this melting, you know, mud flood melting and all this. You know, what am I looking at here? Why are they blocks? Look at these. Come on. Now, people are going to go, oh, that's natural. They're just split that way. Are they? Well, you know, I know rocks will crack in seams because trees do. And a lot of rocks are just trees. That, absolutely possible. But there's stuff that you just cannot explain. I do find that truly bizarre, that wall over there. And the one I found up in the bush there just before. If you didn't see that, go back. But this could be all melting. That to me would appear to be a tree trunk, an ancient, huge part of the feet that come out. As in, I know these now, I see these everywhere, and I know why they're here now. Because that is this. Do you understand? So that coming out, and the tree would have went up there, and then that would have connected to the trunk. It's just the feet basically coming out. So it's just that. On a much grander scale, but these up at Mount Tamborine are absolutely ginormous, and they are definitely tree roots. So we can prove giant trees. We can prove giant trees, but they don't want you to know about it. Because if you know about all these hidden mysteries that they purposefully hid, because if we knew the history, we would change our mind. And what does repent mean? It means to change your mind and to turn from what you were doing, to change your mind. That's what the word repent means. It doesn't mean to turn to God, it means to turn from something. And you know, most of the stuff written in the Bible was actually speaking of the really wicked people. When these people were rebuking people, they weren't rebuking normal people. They were rebuking Nephilim hybrid people who still were able to be saved because of their human blood. That is very well known now. That's not a mystery anymore. And so they were given a choice. They were given a choice by the apostles, and they kept going back to their ways. I think there has been so much fear damage put into the word. You change one word here and one word there, and it changes a whole dimension. Now let's talk about the Ashbury revival very quickly. I did look at it this morning. There was a video about it showing there's a mile long line up to get to this joint, and they were all singing and crying and oh, you name it. But they never preached the Father. They never spoke the word. They never... Look, there's nothing in the Bible that says there'd be big revivals in the last days. It's the opposite. Remember? It's the opposite. It said the love of many would grow cold in the last days. And it has. And I'm just going to say it. And I know I'm accountable for what I say, but I'm going to say it. This Asbury University or college, whatever you guys call it, it's a fake revival. Do you know why it's a fake revival? There's about 5 key points. I only need to tell you 2. They never speak about the Father, and they're not reading out of the Bible. They're not actually meditating on the Word. It's a Pentecostal feel-good, straight back to the 80s, 90s, Toronto blessing style revival. That's what you have there. And I'm sorry to say it, but people really need to use their discernment. Rough people on the street have got more God in them than there, because what you hear them teaching, they've got, I think their worship leader is transsexual as well, that was heading this revival for a couple of weeks. I'm not guessing, I do know that if not the main worship leader was transsexual. So what it is a feel good. Come as you are, we're going to take you. You don't need to take that dress off. If you're a man, you're fine. You're accepted because God does love everybody. Why would he put rules on you like that? It's one of those. Please believe it. If you don't believe it, you just need to pray, ask for discernment, and watch it. Father's going to show you. That is nothing but a Toronto blessing, 90s Pentecostal feel-good revival. And it's so, so, so sad. It truly is. Because it's absolutely against what the Father's trying to do. He's trying to get people to be serious. He's trying to get people to shake in their boots. He is. And what are they doing? They're back to love and joy and peace. I got asked the other day, oh, you're a Christian. Why don't you have all this love and joy and peace? Well, I do. You just don't see it. That was number 1 answer. But the number 2 answer was, we're not supposed to be la-di-da, happy and comfortable at this time. Are you serious? Can you see what's going on? I know I'm not talking to you guys because you guys know what I'm saying. Our peace is there though. It's knowing. It's the knowing. That is our peace. Our joy, maybe we are very silent about it. And there's good reason for that. Because we have been rubbished and made fun of, told we don't know what we're talking about, you name it. I'm sure a lot of you have been called worse and things worse than that happen to you. And so our joy becomes silent. That's fine, we still got it. Don't let anybody take this stuff away from you. I was told that this morning. Don't let anyone steal your crown. If their motivation for you isn't pure love, and just wanting to get ahead in a good way, then they're not genuine. Or maybe not that they're not genuine, but they're not got your best interest at heart at that moment. And some of us are going to have to break free of these constraints. We really are. And we need to break free before it's too late, because if we get held back by certain things or certain people, we're going to be in real trouble. Okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to swim in there right now. Okay? I am. I love you all. Be strong in the Lord, in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God so that you can withstand the wiles of the evil one. This is Beck. I love you all. Please like and comment. I love your comments. Catch you later. I'm off.